right, we own.
We own. Yo, big up, man. Welcome back to the ITC Pod rebrand. No specific topic today, kind of just all these current events. And I know you wanted to touch on real quick of our close friend of the podcast.
Yeah, friend of the show, Michael Jackson. Yeah, so, like, obviously, like, it's the ultimate wager to be like, was Michael Jackson a pedophile or not? We did a whole episode on it, and it's like, when you look at him and everything around him, you're like, this screams pedophile. But, like, when you look into the details, you're like, but is this man is this the ultimate betrayal? Like, is he not? And things are like, they told a bunch of lies on his name and stuff like that. Or what, you know? So, like, one conspiracy theory I saw coming up in the Epstein files a little bit was that, not that he was in the, no, I'm sorry, there are pictures of him with Epstein too. But his,
is he in the files?
When I look up Michael Jackson, there's another Michael Jackson that he like there's another guy named Michael Jackson that comes up a lot. So I had a difficult time. I didn't really spend too much time looking at it, but there are, like, in the actual pictures that came out, and like the first one, yeah, there's pictures of Michael Jackson with Jeffrey Epstein. But it's also, you know, it's hard because, like, he was in touch with a lot of famous people, and, like, there's people in there that curb him too, that are like, nah, fuck you, in a roundabout way. But with Michael Jackson, I believe Tommy Mottola did end up in the file. So the theory, and I'm not saying I believe this or not, was that Michael Jackson was trying to create somewhat of a safe haven. And
I heard that's why Neverland was created.
But I mean, what would that not be?
We're reaching out because there's two dead people that we'll never be able to confirm it.
And also, is that not the ultimate cover? Like, for instance, the NGOs, like Beyond Borders and all that shit, like the NGOs are chief operators in terms of child trafficking and shit like that.
Yeah.
I just went, dude, I for real thought I was about to get put down because Victoria was like, hey, can you talk to me about Pizzagate? I was like, is this like putting the medicine inside the
yeah, she's about to wake up.
Am I about
and
to die?
You. Yeah.
Because I just feel like my dreams came true. So I literally sat down with a presentation on Pizzagate with her for about 45 minutes.
I think you need to hit this for regular people too.
Okay, so the information that the
real
document,
quick though, do you mind if I just go off real quick?
Yeah, go off, King.
Dude, all right. So I got three things. I'm bringing back the word dork. I'm gonna make sure that thing fucking. It's such a good insult. You ever call somebody just a dork?
Not
so anyway,
anymore.
What?
No, I'm saying I haven't in a long time.
Yeah. So you know what? There's a couple things. If you're one of these people out there that's like, oh man, this guy was in the files over so many times. He didn't do nothing. You're a fucking dork. And it's almost a week after the Super Bowl, and if you're still posting online and still bitching about the halftime show, you're also a dork.
Okay.
So anyway, keep going.
Dude, are you all right, man?
No, honestly. I'm so pissed off lately.
Okay.
No one seems to fucking care about anything when it comes down to that.
This is what scares me, dude. This is a win-win for what we'll call the powers that be or the deep state or whatever, because either people revolt and then they get to send the fucking Palantir drones after you.
Oh, God.
Like, either it kicks off the, like, state being able to, like, for real implement what they've been trying and wanting to implement with Palantir and all that kind of shit, or you shut the fuck up and you don't care and you're just beaten down by life. And then you don't do anything, and they don't even have to fucking hit you with the whip because it's like they're not even doing anything. So it's kind of like it's really a lose-lose. In the Dutroux, we talked a little bit about the Dutroux affair,
yeah,
which was in Belgium, where that guy, like, I think it was like 300,000 people were like in the streets of Brussels. Like the fire departments stopped working and was like turning the fucking hoses on the Capitol or whatever,
yeah.
and people were like in the streets, and they had to. I'm sure they got a new set of pedophiles in, but they had to at least purge the old guard of pedophiles.
Well, here's the thing: you said that was Belgium?
That was Belgium, yeah.
What year?
Let's look that up. I think that was either in the late 90s or early 2000s.
Well, while you're working on that, it's because what gets me is Yeah, it's 2026. Everything is so fucking modern, and the United States is so big and seems so divided that it's going to be nearly impossible for these people to pick one or the other. You're going to want people that's like, I'm not going to get beaten down by life. I'm not some fucking dork. And, you got other ones who are like
96.
96. So, see, that's 30 years ago. That's
Yeah,
crazy. The world's
96.
so big now. So it's like if everyone just stopped working and doing their shit, the government would be like, let's go send in a missile away into that small area. You know what I mean? We can replace them.
Scary shit, man.
It is. This is dark times, and I don't want to be pessimistic, but I'm not optimistic either. It's pretty fucking crazy out here right now.
Hang out with your loved ones, dude. Doesn't even like I don't think there's gonna be like, obviously for you and I, you're so caught up in every single day having to work for rent, work for everything going on around you that you're kind of occupied.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm the reason why I like doing this one is because it's fun. I don't really care who's listening, and I like having a good time with you. But it is honestly kind of enjoyable. It's very unenjoyable most of the time, but it is enjoyable to look into conspiracies and stuff.
Yeah,
because it makes you feel a little bit like a detective.
Yeah,
and that's fun. But in reality, it's like, dude, the best thing you can do is probably just kind of be there for your family and hang out.
Yeah.
Like,
So you're walking now. We need to get over to Ringling, by the way, and read those archives.
Okay. Here's the plan. We haven't done it yet, but should we even tell the plan yet, or should we surprise?
Yeah, we should.
Okay, so here's my idea. New College of Florida has a library where I believe they have the theses of, like, the way that it used to work there was that you didn't have like a pass or fail grade, that like your graduation was predicated on you creating a thesis and that passing. And then those theses would be like logged in their library. And they've been around a long time. They've been around since the 60s. So over the years, it's right across, it's literally shares property with Ringling. Like they're literally on this, you walk from one, that's how we used to get into Ringling all the time. Not gonna blow up the spot, but basically, yeah. So it's like there's so many in there. And I've talked to older people who went there who did have like friends who did theses on John Ringling and Mabel Ringling and like the early foundation of Sarasota. And I would really like to look into that, because nobody creates a literal town for midgets. Nobody has elephants on the streets. Nobody has like, dude, they used to like have like the weird wonders where it's like, ooh, you want to see something spooky? And they just literally have like a retarded guy in a cage and be like, ooh, like, you don't own like, if you own a retard, like, you're up to no good. So I'm certain that this town has been founded on something that was likely up to no good. At least is where he decided to settle. Which a lot of very rich and like a lot of the elite obviously decided to settle in Florida. I know that the Rockefellers, I think, had had property on like the Orange River or Orange Spring or something like that, which is one of the, there's a lot of myths on the Fountain of Youth in Florida, but that was one of them. So anyway, we're going to try to get over to that library and actually do some hard research.
I mean, that's, yeah. So I went in there and I can't believe, like, and I can believe, because just how the world is gone, that it's like very secured. Walking in there and they're like, oh no, you need student ID and this and that. Right. I was like, oh, well, I'm just looking for this because I do this. And like literally as I'm walking away, the lady goes, hey. And then she's like, come here. Gives me a bit. You can go by special appointment to see these archives.
Yeah,
I was like, well, thank you for that. You know what I mean? I wasn't going in there and be like, I can't see it. You kidding me? I was just like, no, all right, whatever.
Yeah, people have really like kind of foregone what it means to have a regular interaction anymore. I think before social media and before phones, you were forced to socially interact with people regularly. Like, at least in your community, you had to talk like, you had no choice but to talk to people.
Yeah.
If you were a recluse like in early days, like, you better be really good at survival, because you're not gonna really be passing. So it's like now with phones and everyone just looking online and then seeing just like, oh, passing judgment, where you're just like watching someone be a retard, and then you do it. You see someone on the phone be like, look at this fucking idiot, and you're like, ha, what a fucking idiot. Ha! You automatically assume that that's the way that people are going to look at you, and everybody's on that. So whenever you go, so like you have a regular interaction, that's just how it's supposed to be. You walk into a library, you're like, what's up? Okay, cool. I'm just trying to do something, and somebody helps you out. That's how it's supposed to be, dude.
Dude, the one thing that's talking about that is like the phones and people just not like having normal conversation anymore. Is the aggressive people. It's like just because you can spew online and you go and you talk to somebody like that in real life, like so the other day my building had a fire alarm, and this lady came down and she was like, "We survived 9/11 and blah blah blah," and I was like, "Holy shit! I do not need to be hearing all this right now. This is ridiculous. They didn't fly a fucking plane."
You should have been
building.
like, "Miss, I got really bad news. It's happening again right now. Sarasota, Florida, back on the map. You're getting 9/11 again. Run!"
It's like, oh my god, dude! Like people have just. I wonder if people have always been like this, and they just finally have a reason and excuse now.
To what be a
to just spew and be a fucking dick.
Yeah, and it does kind of scratch an itch too. Like it shouldn't, but there is some sort of dark itch scratching behind being a fucking asshole to somebody. Sometimes I don't personally get off on it or enjoy it. Yeah. But there's times where you think that you're being just, where you're like, I'm imposing justice on the person. Hey, I survived 9/11, and it's like.
You weren't in the building. I know that I'm looking at I was like, you were not in the building. I'm telling you right now, you were not in the building.
You weren't invited.
I want to go in. Speaking of that, not invited. What's up with... So Elon Musk is saying that he wants to pay people money to come forward for their them to testify or whatever. Like,
dude, it doesn't matter. Like, all right, did you listen to Ghislaine Maxwell's?
Yeah, it made me mad.
It made me so mad because you're like, are you fucking joking, dude? You are straight up lying through. You are lying. I will say, did find out that Jeffrey Epstein had severely low T, so it is possible that he wasn't fucking that. Like they did only fuck that one time. I don't believe it, but whatever. She was like, I don't. It's funny how much people are like the Clintons and Elon Musk are like, I'm standing on business. I'll pay people to. It's like you've already lied through your teeth every step of the way. Why should I be like, oh, cool, you're gonna use your money to do it again?
Yeah,
like I don't. Why would I trust you this time? Your whole job has been to lie to me this whole time.
I think it was Pam Bondi. She said like if we tried everybody in the Epstein files, the system would collapse.
Yeah, probably. I mean, like,
it's like, well, what happens if it collapses?
Also, like, did you not just close down the government like every fucking year? Like, do you not just turn on the news like once every other year and be like, government shut down? Yeah. It's like, why do I gotta fucking pay you guys, dude?
Yeah. So system collapses. What does that mean for us?
Well, I think what I think there's a really big idea on preserving the union, like preserving the federal government and preserving like the United States of America. So obviously if you find out that the entire system is corrupt and then people demand change, not only would it impact, revolution, regardless, like quiet or not, is usually always going to be some sort of severe hardship, whether it's economic hardship, people dying. Because every step, like even if you agree with some revolutions, like no matter what, they're fucking killing people. They're like it's very rare to have a soft revolution that actually does anything. And also, if you did, it's probably designed by the CIA. Like I don't think, or something along those lines. Like
did you see that? Couple things. Bill Gates, there's a law that was passed that he can spray RNA or whatever.
No, I looked into that. I don't. So what he did, I didn't look into it very much, but from what I saw, there was no law that was passed that said that he could do that. He was working with the Canadian government doing it already, I believe. As a beta, like, can we do this? Like studying it in Canada to see. And I think they did find that they could do that. But I don't think that they've actually imposed a law. There's also shit that like we can look at. We need someone to look shit up for us.
He was also said something about like there was stuff they were spraying on corn that makes you infertile anyway, And here's one thing is like,
oh, cool, man. Thanks for. Aren't you the one fucking growing it, bro? Don't you own the? Yeah, man. I'm already doing that. Like, don't worry about being infertile. I'm already doing it to you.
yeah, hey, thanks, dude. Like, why? Yeah, why is everyone listening to this fucking guy when this guy wants a smaller population?
That guy, for real, he is like disgusting.
Bill
dude.
Gates
And Melinda, fuck her
dork.
too. No, he's a dork. Yeah. I mean, obvious dork, but like
camera,
he's
zoom in.
infuriating.
Dork.
Wait, can you actually do that? Does that do that?
I'll edit it.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Can you do that?
Yeah, dude. So, but yeah, the Epstein files have definitely been very interesting and fucked up. But I'm kind of waiting for the next one to really like do an episode on it because there's so much. Like, there's so much to look for. What you got on there? You got
Bill Gates has significant investments in agriculture, including corn, and advocates for the use of GMOs to enhance food production and sustainability.
Yeah, it's hilarious that he'd be like, "Yeah, man, we're already making you infertile."
Whoa, what?
What?
Bill Gates wants to give Africans infertile GMO corn in exchange for climate resistance. Fonio, why?
Anytime you hear anything like, yeah,
All this just sounds like it's crazy.
It's bullshit. That shit's going away too. Like people concerned. Obviously, like people should be concerned for the environment, and obviously, like if you pour motor oil on a baby bird, yeah, you are impacting the fucking environment. If you're littering, if you're ruining the environment, sure, that is obviously a big concern. But putting it on the back of climate change, like we're going, like I'm supposed to fucking pay extra money for driving a fucking car. It's just another modicum of control, and then. Not to mention, is beat over the head a million times, but like, dude, we're not even the chief polluters. It's not even us. If we did everything we possibly could, we still wouldn't have enough of an impact because of how much China is pumping out in India and shit like that.
India, for real?
India, yeah.
What are they doing over there?
Bad boy stuff.
They got cars?
Yeah. Yeah.
I was unaware of this.
I did find something. We're going to go to our Israel corner for a second. I did, and we're going to be very calm about it. There's I agree with this. I found out that I'm going to pull it up. There is in Israel. Let me find it. Here we go. Oh my God, dude. You got to be kidding me. Hold on, let me just rewind a minute. Let me go back. Almost. Hold on. Let me just look it up. Sorry for the dead air. It's all good. Okay, here we go. So,
go ahead.
In Israel, there is a monthly child benefit where you get.
Oh yeah.
Where like when babies are born. Not an expert on this, but just some shit I looked up because I saw it on Instagram and I had to look.
They
up
do the circumcisions for free.
No, you get like either like a rebate or like you get money. They pay for you to have a baby, but then you also get a monthly stipend for that baby. Like the baby gets it's like the equivalent of like $13 a month or something like that, $13.50 a month.
I wonder where that comes from. The money?
That's the next point. But basically, like every baby gets money every month until it's 18, and you could be using that to invest or do whatever. And I think that's a good idea, and I think I'm sure there's other countries that are doing it too, but we don't get that.
Yeah.
And
are we funding that?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they're getting big
dude.
money. I mean, like if you in a roundabout way, whenever someone says
tell
like,
me these Israeli babies are money spreading on us like that.
Our baby's broke as hell, dog. And they got our foreskin.
That is crazy. Yo, did you see Iran burning that statue
Ball.
of Ball?
Yeah.
with
the ball, the bang.
Kid Rock's mic skills. Hold on, he was like,
yeah. That's I don't think you like after playing music for a long time. I don't think you understand how. First of all, the rap industry is almost entirely that. Like, I'm glad that there's a big resurgence of using a live band for live sets with rappers. But like, you take somebody like Outkast. Outkast used to like literally run to have the cardio and the vocal capacity to rap on stage for hours fast into a microphone. Everyone lets the track work for them, and that's not just rap either. Like, it's pretty much
everywhere.
across. It's everywhere.
Well, it's all these big performers. Like, they're trying to do too much. They have outfit changes in between their shit.
And you can't. And to be fair, you can't, like, let's say you recorded a track, right, with a producer, and you had 50 tracks, right, with piano, guitar, whatever, congas, and whatever. Like, you might not have the money to take 50 performers on the road with you on tour. That costs such a crazy amount of money. So people use tracks where you play to a metronome in your ear and you just keep up with the track. And oftentimes it'll still be the guitar players playing. Everyone's still playing, but they have tracks. And then for the vocals, it's like same thing. They'll have the choir in the background with there's nobody there actually singing. It's just them singing karaoke to the track. And a lot of times it ends up coming out like karaoke. But so I understand why they would do that, but lip syncing is entirely common and honestly kind of preferred in rap, to my knowledge, a lot of the times. Like, watch what rappers do. They're basically hype men, not all of them, but like where the track's playing, you can just hear the song like you'd hear it on your iPod, just louder with a DJ. God. And yeah, they're just ad-libbing, maybe saying a couple lines, taking the mic completely away, letting just the track do the work for them. So it's like I find it really refreshing when you see a rapper come out, and I've seen it multiple times. Wu-Tang Clan does it, where they're not singing to the track. It's loud. You can't even understand a lot sometimes of what they're saying, but it's like they're playing with a full band. I've seen Kendrick Lamar do it. I saw Childish Gambino do it. I've seen it live, and it comes out good. Like, it's like that's how it should be. You know, it's like you're performing. Anyway, yeah. So you're paying for Israeli circumcisions, basically.
That's crazy.
It's a roundabout way for me to say that.
What do you think happens?
What do you think
their
circumcision budget is? Computer, what is Israeli circumcision?
Computer, look it up. It's gonna blow up on me. I'm not gonna look that up.
That's fine.
But yeah, Kid Rock. I think Bob with the Bob was the only song that he made on the radio that's just his. So like,
what do you mean, cowboy?
Cowboy.
I wanna be a cowboy
with my cowboy hat and the sunshine shining. I'm pulling up the lyrics.
Hold on a minute. Israeli circumcisions for infants are largely self-funded with tips for a moil. You give him a tip, bro? You literally give him a tip to do that? That's hilarious. A ritual circumciser. That's my band name. Is Ritual Circumciser. Usually ranging from 1,000 to 2,000 shekels, which is equivalent to $270 to $550. Adult circumcisions for conversion are subsidized by the state, approximately 3,000 shekels, bigger foreskin, I understand, or $800 to $930. Damn, so if you really wanted to get touched up on your circ, you could convert and move to Israel, and they will buy you a circumcision. I wonder if they suck your penis on that one. Like, as in, like, if they have a moil kiss the tip in certain sects of Judaism, I wonder if you get an adult circumcision. Computer, do adult circumcisions?
Well, no, what's crazy is, like, let's say you're already circed and you convert to Judaism. They still want a drop of it. They'll still prick you.
They're coming for their drop of blood.
I swear to God, no, they really do.
Are you serious?
Yeah. What's it called? Computer. Get on this.
Yeah, because I'm curious
about
this.
I'm gonna trick GPT for 1 second. We'll put the mic down.
According to Google AI, which is often wrong, no, they don't do it for. Well, hold on a minute.
I might ask you.
No, I don't. I'm guessing not. Not the type. Yeah. So anyway, I thought that was pretty fucking wild.
I want to convert to Judaism and I'm circumcised. What happens now?
Chat, what do you say?
It's great that you're thinking seriously about this. Being circumcised already is okay in the Jewish process. It just changes one small step. If you're already circumcised, since circumcision, Brit Milah, is required for males converting, but you're already circumcised, you would typically undergo something called a hatafat dam Brit.
Okay.
It's a very small symbolic drawing of blood from the circumcision site.
Oh, so they still get the blood?
They still get the blood, bro.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say, no thanks.
Palantir sends a drone into your house right now.
That's completely fine. That's completely fine. If you ever decide you want information about conversion, Jewish beliefs, or anything else, just let me know. I'm here to help.
Oh, thank you.
Nah. All right.
Damn, that is crazy.
It's nuts, dude. They said they're coming for it, bro.
Man,
It's for ball.
ball with the ball.
Yeah, it's on. You don't know ball, bro.
I'm good.
Good, yeah, bro.
Yeah, thank
That's
God.
crazy.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta piss real quick. So
All
I'm
right,
gonna-
ball with the ball.
Should
We'll
I
be
leave
right
it running
back.
or
Nah, keep it running. I'll handle it.
All right.
Yeah, so I'm gonna read off these lyrics from Kid Rock because I don't get what the hype is behind it. Like, and again, I'm not big on the Bad Bunny. Like, I think his music's good. I don't know what he's saying. I'm not a Spanish speaker, but like to choose Kid Rock as a halftime show, it just happens. That's just got to be ridiculous. So let's read. Cowboy, cowboy. Well, I'm packing up my game and I'ma head out west, where real women come with scripts and fake breasts. Find a nest in the hills, chill like Flint, buy an old drop top, find a spot to pimp. Okay, alright. And I'm a kid rock it up and down your block with a bottle of scotch and watch lots of crotch? What? That's crazy. Buy a yacht with the flag saying chillin' the most, then rock that bitch up and down the coast. But with a bottle of scotch and watch lots of crotch. Huh. All right.
Damn, he's a freak bull.
Let me go ahead and read Bad Bunny's lyrics because I'm curious.
In English?
Yeah.
Dude, I do not smell good, man.
It's all good. Let's go ahead and translate this, shall we?
I do want to talk about my injury too.
Hey, TZ asked me if I have a lot of girlfriends. Today I got one, tomorrow another, but there's no wedding.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
He's not getting married. You gotta read
Let's
it, bro.
see. Today I have one, tomorrow another. Say hello to TT. Let's take a selfie. Say cheese. Hey, let the ones I already put in them smile.
Do you know how to read, bro?
I'm reading the lyrics.
It doesn't seem like it.
Nice.
It's probably translated.
Translated
Weird.
crappy by ChatGPT. But anyway, yeah, so no, point, just to wrap up while he was in the restroom, is I don't get why half of America or whatever 5 million of Americans just chose to listen to music that's not good.
Well, I mean, like we put it on. We put it on at the restaurant side by side with it, and it's like, I mean, but honestly, both of them comparatively, like, there's a million other things.
I know I called people
see.
dorks earlier if they're still talking about it. I guess if you're bitching about it, I guess I'm quitting.
Yeah, you're doing it right now. Bro.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It was lame. I will say we watched it and it was lame, but whatever. But honestly, the other one, even though I like I do enjoy how they kind of. I'm sure there's a lot of coded satanic imagery and messages somewhere in the twerking. I don't really know.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
But like, and obviously Lady Gaga, fucking
In the
dumbass
files.
bitch. Don't like that bitch. Never like. Very talented, but never like that bitch.
Very talented indeed.
I do like that one part in Let's Dance though. The suck on my dick, suck my dick. That one?
Yeah.
That part's sick. Other than that, I don't really care too much. But fuck, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Despite all that, I mean, like comparatively, I like how they do make it like a movie.
Yeah.
It is kind of cool to watch it like be performed linearly. Like visually, it's interesting.
Candace Owens was saying that the halftime show was recorded 2 weeks prior to the Super Bowl, and they paid people to be there. So it was pre-recorded, and they had to do multiple takes.
Oh, I mean, like, dude, that would be so hard to that would be a nightmare to coordinate. You would have to be a very solid performer, not just you, but everyone involved, to be able to pull off all of that. And obviously, like the part where he goes into the house, like where he drops through the floor, and that's a movie. Like it's not.
Are you talking about Bad Bunny? Or you're
Yeah,
talking
the
about
Bad
Kid
Bunny.
Rock? No. The Kid Rock one was recorded prior.
Probably, yeah.
There's no way they can pre-record. No.
They probably don't want. I mean, like, yeah.
I'm talking about the Bad Bunny one. I think that was all like shot in, like live.
I'm sure the middle part probably wasn't because it seemed like it was just a movie, but the rest of it, yeah, I think yeah. There's obviously people dancing and him talking into a microphone, like that's true. I mean, like, I don't really give a fuck that much about the Super Bowl anyway. You know what's crazy is that like I do enjoy watching football from time to time. It is like when you understand the sport, it is actually kind of fun, but. I'm not going to go to my fucking way.
The betting odds are crazy. People are starting to go nuts on like sports betting. And my piece of advice to people is don't bet on sports because people can't control it. So
from what I hear, baseball is the best one to bet on. But
Sam Darnold is the QB for the Seahawks, and it was a lock. It was like I don't know the fuck. It was like plus something for him to have more than 5.5 rushing yards, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he breaks off a run for 11 yards. Perfect. Doesn't really run the rest of the game. Then at the end of the game in the fourth quarter, instead of like taking a knee, he runs back and drops 6 yards.
Oh, does that actually impact the bet? If he loses yardage on a run, that takes yards away.
Yeah, it's total yards. Yeah.
So what happens when he gets sacked?
Does
it have to be off of a run? Like if he
gets sacked, he loses yards. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So he
That's kind of confusing though.
No, but anyway, he ran back purposely and slid down. It's like you didn't just
I at this
take
point,
a knee or
at this point I'm so done with all of it. I just assume it's probably rigged. I don't know.
I
think it would be difficult. It's probably rigged in a way where not everybody has to like. It doesn't have to be like you have to have everyone on board to rig the Super Bowl. You don't have to have like a choreographed this team versus this team. Every single person on the team knows and has to.
It's like on prop bets and stuff like that.
That and just people like you get one person involved, bad plays, bad like just refs, bad shit, and then now it's fucked up.
Yep. So you look at calls and you're like, why on fuck did they not call that?
Fighting is the worst betting you can do. That's like you'd think it would be 50-50 because it's 1 versus 1. It's like absolutely not, dude.
No.
Anything can happen. That's why I like it. It's my favorite. That's why it's my favorite sport is because it is the most primal sport. I don't mean in terms of like, oh, caveman hit. Like it is at the end of the day what all of them come back down to, and I like that. That's like that makes it a lot more fun.
I need a break right now, so I'm not training tonight, so that'll be interesting. But yeah, I'm burnt out from it right now, dude. You've been out, so your injuries got you fucked up. You can go into that if you want.
I mean, yeah, I'll go into the good side of it because honestly, like, having a long dark night of the soul where you can't walk and you're stuck in a gay ass wheelchair and everything hurts, like returning to work, even though I'm still slowly recovering, every day has been a blessing, dude. Like I've been so fucking grateful. I've been way happier at work. I still get flustered. I still have like moments of like, shit. But by and large, dude, I've been way happier after this accident. It's put a lot of things in perspective because, bro, you can't do anything if you can't walk. Like you're fucked.
Yeah.
You're basically fucked. I know people do it every day. Like I know people, live the rest of their lives without the ability to walk. But man, it does make it a lot harder.
Not me, cuh.
That's not me. That's not the path I chose, cuh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no. Okay, I was gonna go back to the Pizzagate thing. So I found this. So War Mode a long time ago did. This is like the 5th time I brought up every episode. I feel like I have to bring up War Mode, and I should probably stop doing that. But anyway, they had this 3-part Pizzagate episode a long time ago where they had this document, and I found it. Where it's like 600 pages of this guy who cataloged like pretty much beginning to end all the events. There's a little bit of hokey shit in there, a lot of anagrams, a lot of like that kind of stuff where it's not like, all right, well, this isn't really doing anything for anybody and it's not proving anything. But there's a lot of hard facts in there where you look back on and you're like, how the fuck did anyone ever say this was debunked? Like, this is the farthest thing from debunked.
Yeah.
Like, you just took a pedophile's word. That's all you did. You literally just took a pedophile's word and went, yeah, that's debunked.
Weren't we saying this the other day about like how much like they brought up pizza in emails and shit like
still
that?
going now.
It's like, oh, this pizza is great.
$65,000 worth of pizza and hot dogs, bro.
Yeah,
I mean, like even in the current, okay. Here's another thing that's kind of weird. I was watching that Flesh Simulator guy again, and he did one on jerky, like another because they talk in code a lot, but they also don't a lot, which is weird. Like I'm kind of confused on it. Like if anything, the Epstein files being released, on one hand, seems like it confirmed a lot of things, but it honestly just posed more questions in my head.
Yeah,
it made it way more confusing and way more like.
Are the same people speaking in code speaking in regular emails too? Or is it specific people speaking in code?
Both. It's like there's code and there's not to people who are like, you know.
I guess we need to go back and look at the timestamps of these ones too, because like think about when they're talking about specific things. Like, does it need to be covered? Versus like one just being real fucking nonchalant. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I love the torture video.
Yeah, that's like obviously pretty fucking wild. I was gonna look into sorry, I'm just trying to find the actual emails.
Oh goddamn, this GHCA or whatever the fuck it is.
Got you fucked up. Oh yeah, that's another thing too. From being injured, like
could be straight chilling.
I'm not a big weed guy. Like I kind of made a deal with myself when I was in the 7th grade, like that I would probably always have a relationship with it, where I go times where I'm smoking every day, and then I get depressed, and then I don't, and I take months off, or even like a long time off, especially with the fights and stuff. Like I took a long time off.
I regret those sometimes.
What, long times off?
Yeah, from not smoking. I'm like, I don't think I honestly, I think I probably would have performed better.
And maybe, and maybe, I mean, like, well, that was a big learning experience too. But from the accident, like I didn't get any pain pills. If there was ever a time to have pain pills, it's when you have fucking glass in your bone. Like that's the time where they should be. Like my friend, and I understand. Like this is also very painful. I'm not trying to be a pain baby or anything. My friend has a kidney infection. They gave him fucking Dilaudid. It's like, bro, I gotta take Tylenol. Are you joking? So I had no choice. That's all I had was.
They
enough.
took one look at you and they're like, nah.
We know what you're up to, bro. I asked, man. I was trying really hard because it's like, dude, like literally 3 days. Like you will become physically addicted to opiates very quickly. But I was like, give me 3 days, just 3 days of being out of pain enough to actually relax to recover. Where I don't have, because I'm wheeling myself around on a fucking wheelchair. Like you saw me, dude. I'm whipping the wheelchair, just crashing on the, like having to like get up, hop on one foot, crash on the couch to like sit down. Like just give me 3 days out of pain where I can actually start to recover.
Yeah.
And they said, no, thank you. No, thank you. Actually go into the pain cave. And I said, fine then. I'm going to eat edibles all day. And so I did. I was clocking like, and I'm a guy that like, if I take a 1 milligram edible, like I feel it for a long time. I've always been a real lightweight when it comes to weed. I would still push through it, but like I've always been a lightweight, get paranoid very easily. And the worst part, you know, when you're drunk and you can't talk, you know, when you're drunk and you
hit the silent mode, you're like, done talking.
You go slur your words, slurring bad, repeating, and then like eventually you lose where you're like, oh,
I don't know. Maybe that's yours. The moment I know, like generally I'm pretty good at like holding my shit.
Yeah.
But like I know when I'm like, I'll say something. It's like not even a slur. I'm just like, I'm done talking now. I don't hit no.
You
point
go nonverbal.
I go nonverbal.
Yeah.
I'm like, nope.
Yeah, that's kind of what I mean. Is that you go nonverbal.
I don't hit the phase of being like, yeah, I know you're saying like slurring, repeating yourself.
I mean mostly nonverbal.
Hey guys, did you hear this?
Yeah.
No, I'm just like, I'll start talking. I'm like,
yeah,
no.
and that feels bad.
Yeah,
because you can articulate in your head like, I should be able to say words. I've been doing it my whole fucking life, and then the words leave you, and that makes you insecure because you're like, oh shit, am I an idiot? Am I the only one here who lost the ability to talk and communicate with others? So like with weed, it's always been like that because I'll get paranoid and then I'll go nonverbal. And then, so like after having to take edibles that many times, like, dude, it is made like now I have the tolerance to actually be able to talk, and that feels good, but it's a huge trade-off because it's like you operate your mind around 70. Me personally, I'm not just going to speak for everybody, but like using weed, I feel like you kind of just put a little wet blanket on your brain. Like you slow down, which can be good, but you kind of like aren't operating on full cylinders all the time.
I can agree with that.
And that is like good temporarily, but then you got to kind of bounce back from that. And that's the dance is like, all right, time to hang it up.
Balance of like, I got to take care of my body. And
but this is this is the first time in like probably like 2 or more years, maybe even 4, where I've like actually gotten that tolerance back to be like, oh, I can talk on weed again. Oh shit, this is awesome.
Yeah. I miss smoking and sparring, dude. That was cool as shit.
That was cool, but I
think it prevented the CTE.
I'm sure. I'm pretty sure. Probably.
I think it fought it off, dude.
I'm a survivor. I'm a penis.
Getting fucking,
rock
instep kicked. Fucking boxing with Seth was awesome. That was good shit.
I cannot wait to get. I mean, like, dude, I'm so stoked to get back into martial arts. Having it taken away, and also it's another thing. You spend so much time being like, I could fucking head kick somebody. I could.
Yeah.
You know, like when that goes away, when you're like, I have exactly one move in my pocket right now. If anything happens to me, that sucks. That makes you feel real bad.
I'm just kind of burnt out. Number one, because I don't have my training partner. Number one, like helped me grow the most. But the teaching aspect has been cool.
Love
like,
that
showing that, but. Like, the big thing now I want to work on is the comedy. So, like, while you are recovering, I think it's pretty dope that we hit these open mics.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Check them out, and then, like, kind of do a little bit of networking and, just get a chance to meet some people and just scope it out, too. Like,
dude, I'm getting married.
I know, you are getting married. That's cool as shit, man.
Okay, here's been my favorite part about coming back in touch with weed. Like, one, my sleep schedule is completely fucked now. I went to bed last night at 4:30 in the morning. I tried to go to bed at 2.
You didn't go to sleep last night. You went to sleep this morning.
Yes.
Get your fucking times right.
No, it's exactly. It's what's been going on. It's what's been happening every night.
Smoking too much weed. Don't even know what time it is.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but what I've been doing, I've been having to my oldest friend, Giddy. You're the fucking man. I love you very much. He's gonna be DJing, so I've had to be coming up with a playlist and just having to listen through all the songs all the way through. Excuse me. I've probably cried. Don't you fucking make fun of me. I've probably cried like in the past week and a half. I've probably cried like 10 times.
Nice, man. You gotta get it out
in a good way. Yeah, like it's been all, but like I've been really enjoying. That's what kept me up last night, dude.
What song hit you that made you cry? That's like that's not like. Would you say was the most surprising?
The one that really gets me, like, and it's not even like the best song. We'll listen to it after this, maybe. It's not even like this is like the best song. It's just that I have a personal connection with it. Tupelo Honey by Van Morrison.
You're so gay.
I'll show you. You'll hear. You'll be like,
I just hate you, bro. And
why?
I mean this. Oh, from Van Morrison. I didn't even hear what you said.
I think he's from Ireland, bro. Why are you hating on Van Morrison?
It's just
he's the one soul singer y'all got.
You pick
other than the guy from Sinners. That's about it.
Bono. No, anyway.
Oh man, baby fucker Bono, bro, real cool. No, I don't know.
I don't know. I've never even heard that song, and that's what you pick. Or for some reason, that just pissed me off.
Then you should listen to it.
I'm sorry, dude.
I'll tell you why.
I showed my insecurity.
I'll tell you why that song really hits me. And first of all, it's not the only one. It's been a bunch of them. But the reason why that one hits me is that
singer from Sinners.
my dad. One of the first times he ever like noticed that I was high, like early. We're talking like I think like 7th grade, something like that. 7th grade. He didn't say. He just pulled me into a room, and he pulled out some tapes, And he was like, you better shut your fucking mouth about talking about my sweet father like that, dude. Watch your fucking ass.
Okay.
I still got a good foot. Don't forget that. There's he just pulled out music, and he was like, listen to this, and he just literally just put me on music.
Nice.
And it was a beautiful moment for us.
That's a clutch moment.
It was a very beautiful moment for us. He didn't even bring it up. He knew. It was like we both had like a head nod, like, yes, I'm a child getting high right now. And he was like, let's listen to some music. And that was one of the songs that he played, and I saw him cry to it. And I was like, damn, this is like
it just brought you
something.
back.
It's something that was like really meaningful to him. So now when I listen to it, and we'll listen to it after this, it's a sweet song. It's very sweet. You should get it. Van Morrison's nice. He's nice with it. Everyone kind of gets wrapped up in Brown Eyed Girl. There's some hits in there, dude. He's got some good shit. That was a big one. I'm trying to think. I can't really. I don't want to tell you some of the other ones because those are going to be surprises.
I was just saying more like, what was the one that surprised you? So you don't have to worry about
that one. Surprised me, dude. That was that one kind of stuck out. We're going down.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Fuck.
That's on there, by the way. We're
going down, dude.
Sugar, we're
Nice.
going down swinging, bro.
Am I more than you bargained for yet? Yeah.
Kitty, I got to give you a lot of respect because it is difficult being a Vibe Master General.
It
like
is,
having to,
dude.
Because I was thinking, like, I'm thinking about all of her family, all of my family, all the friends that I'm bringing, and you, as in your head, you want to go like, oh, I need to pick the songs that I like. Like this is for me. This is for the. It's like, no, that is being a bad Vibe Master General. Like
nothing worse than putting a song on and people don't vibe to it. You're like, oh,
no, read
fuck.
the room.
Yeah.
Literally read the room.
What do you mean you don't want to listen to the Rattling Bar?
I know. I feel bad because we asked on the wedding invites like send what song you want to hear at the wedding.
Did it ironically, truly.
Yeah, very
but,
funny, dude.
Yeah,
didn't even give me a real input. I'll probably say no to that too.
But you have any David Guetta on your playlist?
I don't. But when I asked Chat GPT, David Guetta did come up.
Dude,
that is a picture of this one. Hold on a minute. This is a ChatGPT literally brought this out of nowhere because I didn't even ask for this. The question was like, based off of these songs that I'm giving you, what maybe this is kind of telling. I was like, based off of these songs that I'm giving you, what would you recommend to add? And here's one called it based it in like rock, hip hop, so on and so forth. White People Lose Their Mind classics.
Nice.
Was one of them.
Nice.
Top of the list. Don't Stop Believing.
Okay.
Not on there.
I'm not gonna lose my mind. I just think of The Sopranos with that.
Literally, that's all I can think of whenever I think of that now. Living on a Prayer, Bon Jovi. Fun, but I'm not gonna put it on there. Nope. Sweet Caroline, not going on there.
Sorry.
Mr. Brightside.
That's reserved for the 7th inning stretch at Fenway.
Yeah, that's right.
Thank you.
I've never been, but
it's literally like during the set, like the
I know. That's
yeah.
Where it began. Shook Me All Night Long, AC/DC. I'm not playing it. But I'm getting down. We Are Family by Sister Sledge.
No.
I mean, none of these are.
None of these are making. I'm a white person, and none of these are making.
Titanium, David Guetta.
Oh my god! Fuck,
David, you're my favorite. David.
Yeah. Dave Matthews. You got your ball, you got your chain. And I come and turn.
I think it's Carter Buford, the drummer for
the Dave Matthews Band. Wow, he really learned to play by himself. He played by ear.
He played backwards. No, he's good. I'm telling you, like I'll show you some.
You know who's a good drummer, bro?
Who?
Nick Cannon, dude.
I don't believe that's true.
I don't think he played either. But you know what? I'd like to believe it deep down. Yeah, dude. His drum solo at the end of Drumline makes me cry, bro. I listen to it on the way to work.
Are you serious?
No. It just makes me think of simpler times before Wildin' Out.
Dude, those were honestly, I like Wildin' Out rules.
I do like Wildin' Out. I'd like to go see one of those live. Wildin'.
Read that real quick.
Oh,
not that it matters, but yeah.
No. No.
Not
He's non-goyim.
It's cool.
He's a good guy.
Fine. It's good. I like that. He's good.
Jew. I will eat him. Is this anti-Semitic?
What? No. No. All right. Here's another.
What's up with this whole anti-Semitism thing? Explain it to me, so I make sure I'm following it properly.
It's not. So okay. The predominantly, like the largest amount of like the largest. Not only diaspora, but I believe in Israel as well, Jewish population are Ashkenazi Jews. Not all of them are...
Ashkenazi Jew?
Yeah.
Nice.
Not all of them are...
A little play on words.
I mean, I could be retarded right now. This is a bad time to do this, but I'm just off the top of the head. They're not... They're from Poland. They're not... From, like, being Semitic would include everyone from that area, including Arabs. Including, like Palestinians are Semitic. Yeah. Arab, I believe Saudis are Semitic, technically. Let's look that up. So anyone from that area is Semitic. So to say that somebody, like, to criticize somebody, first of all, it's not anti anything to criticize somebody. You're allowed to criticize somebody.
No, you didn't. No,
but if you
apparently you don't understand, sir. They're coming after people that are being anti-Semitic.
It's not anti-Semitic.
I don't understand what it is. I need to make sure I'm doing it properly. But no, what is it? I'm drawing a blank. The Bolshevik?
The Bolshevik, yeah.
What happened?
All right, hold on. Yes, so that's another thing, too. I think it's like Semitic kind of also refers to the languages of the area, too. So, yes, Saudis are ethnically and linguistically Semitic. So, if you talk shit on Saudis, you're being anti-Semitic. Which we do that all the time.
Do we really?
No. But, I mean, 9/11.
They didn't do it.
They're
in the clear.
They were involved.
How?
The hijackers who did 9/11 were predominantly Saudi, and I think MBS. Not that I'm a MBS fan or whatever, but I believe whoever came into power in Saudi Arabia after did persecute the people who did 9/11.
I don't buy it.
Okay, well, I'm just telling you the actual physical people who if you think they weren't involved or not, but at least who it was blamed on, the people who did the actual.
Come on, bro. Go ahead and say it.
They were Semitic. They were Saudis. Saudis are Semitic.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Who called the big shots? Hard to tell.
My dad.
No.
Yeah, no. So yeah, it's not. No, it is not anti-Semitic to criticize somebody just because they were mean at you at the building that you work at and said that they survived 9/11. No, that is not being anti-Semitic to be like.
But no, what's up with the Bolsheviks? Like, where there was a group of people did something really bad.
What? All right, this is good. I could do this. This one I could do for a long time, but I'll give you the rough
me a synopsis.
I'm gonna give you a rough little tiny bit of it, okay? Because I would love to do an episode on. I've read those Stalin books you saw at my house. Mm-hmm. Like, I've looked into this one a bit. It was a long time ago, years ago. I'd have to reread, but basically, what had happened was there's Russia, like the Imperial Russia, right? Mm-hmm. Things were not going good. Like things were pretty fucking dark and twisted.
They were down
and
bad for real.
They're down bad. World War I's going on, right? And people are upset. People are, people just aren't doing good. They had the Okranka or something, like they had their own secret police. I'm trying to think of the word for it, but what the fuck is their name? Basically, just Imperial Russia, right? Mm-hmm. So people are pretty down bad. And what had happened was, like Karl Marx, we were talking about, had a big impact on. Which I want to do one on him because I don't mm-hmm. trust this motherfucker, and there's a lot of shit going on with that. But basically, there's a big impact on what people thought socially and politically in Russia, which happens to be the last place. He said that would be the last place it would happen. And they, there was sentiment that was going. There was socialist sentiment in most quarters of Russia at the time. So the Rockefellers and Wall Street, basically, and Germany. Keep in mind, World War I's going on. Put in money to Lenin get so I'm sorry, I'm skipping around a little bit, but basically Russia had kicked out people that were going against the government or whatever. They're exiling people. So Lenin, I believe, was exiled into a sausage factory in Switzerland. And he's living in a sausage factory, real fag. And basically Germany sends him back, sends him back to Russia with like the equivalent of like millions and millions of dollars to go and push Bolshevism. Well, we'll get into that in a second. Essentially, what had happened was, that money, a lot of it happened to be coming from the Rockefellers. Kurt Metzger likes to call it gain of function research, and I think that's kind of a accurate way to put it. Like, kind of as a control mechanism and a way to shake up the infrastructure. Germany's thinking, I'm fighting a two-front war. I'm fighting people on one side, and I'm fighting the Russians. How can we fuck up the Russians? Let's fuck their whole government up. Let's get the people going against them. So they send Lenin back, and it's up to Lenin. Definitely had like his own motives as well. I don't want to just say that he was solely just a puppet for the Wall Street powers. He was, but it's a little bit more complicated than that.
Yeah.
So he goes with all these pamphlets and stuff, and there's having these like congresses of political parties. Like even their like Republicans still had like anyway, they have these like congresses, right, of like people getting together and talking about what they're going to do. And Bolshevik, I think, means majority or something along those lines. I wish we had a fact checker for this. Once again, just off the dome piece. So at the time, there's the Bolsheviks, there's the Mensheviks, there's all these different parties. Trotsky's a Menshevik, and those terminology came around because Lenin kind of like psyoped a lot of people there and got the names switched around, even though they weren't a majority. So they're giving out pamphlets. Things are starting to heat up, and there's two revolutions back to back. The Bolshevik Revolution is actually the second one. It's not what you think it is. So there's the October and the February Revolution. So what happens is the government, like the king, ends up getting exiled. And I'll show you a picture. I actually have it saved on my phone because it's such a crazy picture of just how like interconnected these families were. These is like literally side by side photos of the Tsar of Russia and the King of Germany or Austria or whatever the fuck. I'll just pull it up. But the king ends up going into exile with his family, and there's revolutionary turmoil. Things are going crazy. They're fighting.
Is this where Anastasia comes in?
I think that's yes, but that's a little bit before.
Okay,
she would be part of the Tsar's family, I think. So Tsar Nicholas, cousin picture. We should probably put this one in if we have the power to video edit, because this is fucking crazy, dude. Look, this is how related these guys were. Look how related they are.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, right? Like they are literally cousins. They are like, you are related. Two completely different. Anyway, so he goes into exile, right? And there's something called, I'm trying to tap back into my brain, but basically there's like the whites, which would go on to fight the Bolsheviks later on. And there's the like Tsarist Guard. So the first revolution happens with what's called the provisional government, where it's not the Bolsheviks yet. It's another government. So they get overthrown, and that's how the Tsar goes into exile. So that government lasts for like 6 months, and that's when over that period of time, the Bolsheviks gain a lot of steam, and they go, nah, fuck this, dog. We're going into communism, and they wipe out the provisional government with another revolution 6 months later, and they go and they kill the Tsar, the Tsar's family, the Tsar's their maids, the people working for them. Really brutal shit. It's really dark, really fucking brutal. So then after that, like they establish their newfound country, and it's rocky and it's fucked up. And then honestly, the powers of the West kind of come back over and kind of try to go like, all right, we're going to try to snatch this shit back up from under them. And Bolsheviks are like, too late, bro. Like we already got this. And they end up going, then it's a whole nother long history of the Soviet Union and stuff like that. But one thing that is interesting is that there was pogroms across Europe, which were where like Jews were being persecuted, like brutally murdered and sent around like mini Holocaust. Not to laugh at Holocaust. I think Holocaust actually means sacrifice or something like that. We should look that up. because that could be completely wrong. But one of the books that was found, and this could just be like a history psyop, who really knows, but I think it's kind of true, was the Protocols of the Elders of Zion, which is like a really big anti-Jewish book that was like circulating at the time, and that's what one of the books that the Tsar of Russia was reading. Let's see here. Holocaust translation. Okay. It originates from this is fucking even crazier than I thought. Holocaust originates from the Greek word holocauston, meaning burnt offering or sacrifice by fire.
Nice. Oh, well.
So yeah, no, the Russian dude, that is a fascinating history to get into, dude. The history of the Soviet Union, the Bolshevik Revolution is crazy.
There's so much to learn about the world, man.
Yeah, and it's all fucked up. Like, don't get me wrong, there's another one where there's really no good guys and just everybody suffers.
That seems to be the way of the world, but
yeah, pretty much, man.
We'll wrap this up here. We'll get back to chilling. But hey, follow us at _ITC Pod on Instagram and on TikTok. Follow us on YouTube, like and subscribe, and be sure to check us out as we're going to be posting and hitting up our open mics in this downtime. That's about it.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Ow. Oh, shit.